Assalamu alaikum beta. Welcome to the online lectures of chemistry. Today this is day one for chemistry lectures of class 9. So starting from the Kenta Book Foundation, the book from Kenta Book Foundation, let us discuss the content of this book. Within this book, you are given about 17 chapters, out of which, according to federal board's recommended syllabus, we have to do only 15 chapters. Okay, because 16th and 17th chapters are confined for the PBA examination, which is practical based examination. So starting from the very first chapter, Nature of Science. In Nature of Science, the first topic is, although omitted, are considered for formative assessment. This is just considered for class test, but still we are going to discuss the topics to make a connection with coming topics or coming subheadings. Okay, so beta, as far as Nature of Science is concerned, in this topic we are going to discuss about the basics of science and how science has emitted a branch of chemistry. Fine. So starting from the curiosity of people to think critically on several phenomena taking place around them. बेटे लोगों के आसपास जब भी कोई scientific phenomena या कोई critical problem आता था, they try to think and find out the reason behind that. So अगर हम देख इसी तरीके से हमारे पास explorations आई, जैसे कि science exploration हमारे पास आई by like when people started observing stars, then how the stars appear, how they show us direction, how are they aligned in the sky, then experiencing a chemical equation, जब हम कोई chemical reaction कर रहे होते हैं तो उसमें किस तरीके से reaction होता है, why the products get prepared, how the bonds of reactants break up, and how the bonds of the products are created. So ये सोचने की बात थी, so people started exploring on this. And similarly the nature of light or the wave nature of light के जो lights जो radiations हमारे पास होती हैं, whether these are particles or lights, and how they carry energy from one place to another. In the same way, then to find out the answers and think critically, after thinking critically, actually people started to invent devices. They started to make a way out to find out the reason behind above scientific problems. So in this way they started developing several devices to, like they developed telescope to observe the astronomical objects. Then similarly, as a result of observation of chemical reactions, they started to mix up the reactants which give us some beneficial products in the form of medicines or in the form of pharmaceuticals. Similarly, observing the light behavior or the intensity of energy they carry, we have started creating laser lights, and we have treated tumors in cancerous tumors in living organisms, and have used this energy in various ways. Similarly, to get more approach, to get more grip on the scientific problems or scientific phenomena taking place in the universe around us, we have started to combine engineering with science. Now, engineering is a process in which we develop several devices, or we develop several tricks in by which we can solve the upcoming problems, or we can solve the hidden Pandora boxes. So to open up these Pandora boxes, for example, in order to reach Mars, to study its structure and to study the atmosphere, the climate of that planet, we developed the aircraft, spacecrafts. Okay, similarly, in order to develop bridges, we started developing material and forces, and the scientific behavior of those material, or the composition of those material. उसके बाद बेटा अगर हम सोलर पैनल्स की बात करें, दिस इज़ वन ऑफ द आउटकम ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग एज वेल, जिसमें हम साइंस एक्सप्लोरेशन डिवाइसेस को और मैथमेटिकल कैलकुलेशंस को कंबाइन करके अपने पास अपनी यूज़फुल एप्लीकेबल चीज़ें डेवलप करते हैं. तो साइंस इज़ बेसिकली द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ बेसिक आइडिया, टेक्नोलॉजी इज़ बेसिकली द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ दैट idea, and with the help of that application, developing new devices and new way outs to solve the advancing problems, or to go to lead the coming eras of science. We discuss the engineering. आने वाले वक्तों में बेहतर डिवाइसेस को जनरेट करना, आने वाले प्रॉब्लम्स के सॉल्यूशंस को फाइंड आउट करना इज़ कंसिडर्ड इन इंजीनियरिंग. देन बेटा, इन टर्म्स ऑफ केमिस्ट्री, अगर हम केमिस्ट्री की बात करें, दिस इज़ द स्टडी ऑफ मैटर. ओके, not just matter, the composition of matter, the properties of matter, the chemical reactions of matter, everything we study in this topic. Then in terms of chemistry, it is not a small branch that we just discuss chemistry as a whole. No, chemistry is further divided into various domains, into 11 domains, okay, and each domain describes a different field. So as far as the domains of chemistry are concerned, or the branches of chemistry are concerned, we have about 11 branches of chemistry. The first branch we know is physical chemistry. That's a type of branch which reveals the secrets of atom and the physical properties of atom, which reveals the physical states of various states of matter and the physical phenomena taking place in this universe. इसमें बेटा हम तमाम उन quantities को, ये chemical processes को study करते हैं, which give us some physical measurements. Secondly, we have inorganic chemistry. In inorganic chemistry, we study all the elements of periodic table except carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Carbon, hydrogen and oxygen के अलावा हम बाकी तमाम तमाम एलिमेंट्स को और उनके डेरिवेटिव्स को इनऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री में डिस्कस करते हैं. ओके जी, कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन को फिर हम कहाँ पढ़ेंगे? सो वी डिस्कस दीज थ्री एलिमेंट्स इन ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री. ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री में हम कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन, कार्बन एंड हाइड्रोजन के कंपाउंड्स लाइक हाइड्रोकार्बन्स एंड देयर डेरिवेटिव्स, यानी उनसे बने हुए कंपाउंड्स को डिस्कस करते हैं. देन कम्स द एनालिटिकल केमिस्ट्री. एनालिटिकल केमिस्ट्री में वी बेसिकली स्टडी द कंपोजिशन ऑफ केमिकल कंपाउंड्स. हमारे पास बहुत से केमिकल कंपाउंड्स होते हैं जो किस तरीके से बने हुए हैं, उनकी कैसी प्रॉपर्टीज़ हैं, वो किस किस्म के प्रोडक्ट्स हमें दे सकते हैं. सो वी बेसिकली डू द केमिकल एनालिसिस ऑफ द गिवन सैम्पल in lab. That's a laboratory work. That's a laboratory level work, okay. So we deal with lesser quantities. Then comes biochemistry. The word bio means life. So this branch of chemistry deals with the chemical processes taking place in living organisms or inside the bodies of living organisms, or chemical reactions which are concerned or which are related to the living organisms, okay. For example, respiration in animals, photosynthesis in plants, nail protein deposition in hair, nail composition, ये जो हमारी बॉडी में nails, हेयर, ये सब कुछ हो रहा होता है. ये सब केमिकल रिएक्शंस के रिजल्ट में हो रहा होता है. सो मेटाबॉलिक रिएक्शंस इंक्लूडिंग एनाबॉलिक, एनाबोलिज्म, कैटाबोलिज्म, ऑल दीज आर स्टडीड इन बायोकेमिस्ट्री. देन कम्स मेडिसिनल केमिस्ट्री. एज फार एज मेडिसिनल केमिस्ट्री इज कंसर्न, बेटे जैसे कि इसके नाम से पता चल रहा है, दिस इज़ ऑल अबाउट द स्टडी ऑफ मेडिसिन, द फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्री. We actually find a way out or find out the chemical compositions which can deal with the infectious diseases, or which can deal with viruses and bacteria which are causing disease. Then comes environmental chemistry. As far as environmental chemistry is concerned, this is a study of planet Earth, and this is basically finding out the ways to protect this planet from harmful substances. And this is a study of adverse phenomena taking place on earth, like acid rain, like global warming, and the effect of greenhouse gases. So to study all these compounds and to find out the solutions for these upcoming problems, or these problems which environment is facing, we discuss the protection of our environment as well as the problems and their treatment in environmental chemistry. So बेटा हम अभी तक 7 branches of chemistry को discuss कर चुके हैं. This is a short lecture for today. Inshallah, we'll be recalling these 7 branches in tomorrow's lesson, and we'll continue our lesson to the advancement of these branches and to the applications of these branches. हम देखेंगे कि ये branches real life में apply कहाँ कहाँ होती हैं, ठीक है. So in our upcoming lesson, we are going to discuss more description of these branches, as well as we'll move on to the problem solving techniques, inshallah. So this is all for today. If you have any question, beta, feel free to ask me those questions. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.